Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is the real deal now. We are breaking down Team Toba sledge action out at it would have been the Western Champion Tournament. Is that the name of the boys? I forgot to pull it up on the tools. Luke, help me out. Is that the name of the tournament? Would be the Western Sledge Championship?
Yeah, we usually call it Westerns. I think
Westerns, most simply.
they dedicated it to Matt Cook, who was former national team um member who I believe passed away from cancer. So
Oh, and a Matt Cook Memorial.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's uh that's a connect that I didn't know. Now I know, and probably a lot of you now know too, which is great. So, um, yeah, I'm excited to just kind of I'm just gonna be in. If you're watching, I'm just in the upper corner. I'm just gonna kind of write shotgun backseat to you two boys on this one. I'm excited to hear some breakdown and have some fun connecting that I was able to do watching. But over to you, Luke. Break down coming into the tournament. Uh, you boys had maybe a little bit of a different travel itinerary. I actually don't know. I know you guys were on a family vacay. Can you break down the getting there and then what happened? The plot.
Yeah, so just a little bit of background. The family started off spring break in Florida. So was chilling in the sun for about a week there, and then went straight from Florida over to the mountains in Calgary. So took a big flight over there. Um, Landed pretty late in Calgary, so was definitely feeling that time change coming into Calgary, and on top of that had a bit of we had a missing bag at the airport, so to stick around for a little bit. Thankfully got the bag back the next day, but just kind of delayed the process. So
What
felt like we
airline
were
mushed you? Can I enter? I'm gonna interrupt. Just come on. What airline mushed you on that one?
I think it was Air Crapida.
Uh, Yeah, not the best service for the clientele. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. We gotta make sure that the mush is capitalized on. We gotta make sure.
Yeah,
Continue.
so with the time change, probably felt like the boys were hitting the hay around 4 a.m. So uh long day there, but started off the Westerns Championship with a big 7-3 win against Calgary, um, which definitely felt good. I know Team Toba kind of it's kind of on brand for us to maybe start a bit slow. We dropped that first game of the tournament, so it was nice seeing a big win there. Um, Also was going up against Oren Halbert, um, who played on the men's national team in Milan. So always cool to play talent like that. Um, Big shout outs to Isaiah Armbrister with a couple goals, Alyssa White with a couple goals, Elijah potted his own, few assists. So boys, the boys were buzzing early. Um, so great to kick off that first game with a dub. Um,
Unreal. That's awesome.
yeah, so second game we went against BC slash Ontario mix team, the Impact, and we started off hot. We gave ourselves a 2-0 lead, um, with a couple goals from Isaiah Arm Dog, so he got
Zay,
the boys buzzing early. Um, Impact kind of came back with a couple goals. Um, we were up by one late in the game, and then Brendan Hurst, who, if you were listening to the pod a few weeks ago, he joined the Toba squad for a little tournament out in Quebec. He ended up tying the game with about a minute left, and in the round robin, it was just a tie in regulation. So ended up with a tie in that one, but definitely full circle with the Brendan Hurst hot.
full circle guy. Love it.
Yeah, got your bingo sheets out. Uh, Game three, we played Durham Steelhawks, team from Ontario. Western tournament. Yeah, maybe we'll get to that later.
What?
Um,
Okay, yeah, I'll let you finish, and I have to hop in on that after.
yeah, but Team Manitoba was buzzing in this game. We started off with a 2-0 lead up in the first period with a couple goals from Elijah and Alyssa White. Um, so the boys are feeling good. Got to the second period and Durham struck back with a goal. And then in the third, the lead kind of slipped away. Uh, Ji Shang, who's one of the fastest sledge puck players that we've ever seen, ripped a hat trick. So he had the big third period push for Durham, and they ended up taking it 5-3. Um,
I'm gonna add to this a very controversial goal. Um,
yes,
when we were up, I believe it was it 2-1 or was it 3-1? Me and
it was
Alyssa were on a 2-0. I passed it across to her. She rips it. We both celebrate. Everyone on the ice stops playing. The
whole
goalie
bench
stops playing. Whole
celebrates. The
bench
crowd
celebrates.
is
Crowd
cheering.
celebrates. And then the puck's behind the net all of a sudden. We have no idea what happened. Refs don't call it. We keep playing. After the period, we go check the net. There's a little rip on the bottom. We check the video feed.
What?
Sure enough,
Went
puck through the net. No goal called.
Alyssa ripped it, or you ripped it?
She
Melissa
ripped it
ripped
from
it.
me.
She ripped the net. Put some respect on the name. Oh my gosh.
So we
Yeah,
had we had 3 goals, technically four. The only goals actually that ended up being scored on that team all tournament. So
yeah. And who knows what the score would have been if we had that extra goal in the game. Um,
would have killed the momentum.
yeah, I know that fifth
Potential
goal.
potential SBF net turning point right there.
Yeah, the fifth goal by Durham was on an empty net, so nobody
We'll
knows. Could have been a tie, could have had the momentum, gotten the win, but
Wow.
so bit of controversy there, and Simbear wasn't even in the chat for it, so
Yeah, the
that's
Fantasy
a
Boy
rare one.
Hockey League owner wasn't even in the chat with me. I was in the chat with the live feed that you sent me, Luke. Simber
Yeah,
nowhere to be found. Still controversy. Maybe it's just an aura that just kind of goes cross province. Nobody knows.
yeah. Moving on to game four, we versed the Issa Storm, a team out of Edmonton. Um, and let me tell you, this was the James Ryan book game
The
because
book.
we
Tell
we had
us. Come on.
goals. We had goals from Isaac. We had goals from Rainey. They were due in the book, and they made it happen. And might also add Elijah sniped four, so it was
Okay. Not a
a
not a
big
big
game
deal.
not a big
and
deal.
a dominant 9-1 win against the Storm. Um,
Who ended
shout
up
out to Micah Kovacevic on the Storm, who got their only goal, but he was
plays with Team
also
Canada.
in Milan. So
I also want to point out the fact that we somehow tied the Impact team, which got fourth place, and then the Storm team we beat 9-1, got bronze. So I don't know exactly how that works out, but
Did they play a bronze medal head-to-head game, or was it just
yeah,
based on points?
yeah,
it
the
was
Storm.
Storm versus Impact actually.
So the parity game to game and the swings were really evident in the Westerns is kind of what I'm assessing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So after that was all said and done, um, in the round robin, we ended up coming out with the number two seed and got ourselves a rematch in the gold medal game with the Durham Steelheads. And going into that morning, something kind of felt different in the air. We were kind of hoping to have a good game, maybe keep that lead we had with the last time that we went against them. Um, but unfortunately, the Steelhawks came out hot. They're ready to go. They got a couple quick goals off the bat, gave themselves a 2-0 lead. Um, final two periods, we kind of kept it closer, but ended up potting a couple more and somehow earned themselves Western champions from the East.
Elijah, I see you having lots of feelings there. Can I get you to try to express it, or are you just a little bit speechless still? It's still being
Ye-
processed.
Yeah, well, it's going into this Westerns, we kind of knew that this Durham team was probably the team to beat. I want to add, we do have that was our third silver we've won in a row at that tournament. That's a dynasty right there, 4 in 5 years. So dynasty, we just can't really do it. Yeah, but it's not even just the fact that it's an Eastern team. It's that the East combined to make a team to kind of take us down. They basically took all the best players from like the Atlantic area team, and then like all guys that either are like able-bodied because they don't allow in Ontario able-bodied players to play on the team, or just like their best players in general, and they tossed them all together and basically formed this like superstar team to beat the West.
Can you say that one more time? I was on the tools. It was Ontario where they don't allow able-bodied players.
Yeah, essentially, I think it's something like the Ontario team, everything is completely funded by the government, but all their players have to have disabilities. They're the only team
Oh,
that
okay.
is like that, which I mean, like, fair enough if you're going to get all the
Yeah.
money for it. Nothing wrong with that. And then they took, like, basically Alberta or Atlantic. They have, like, this one really good, like, superstar lineup that has, like, all, like, development level players that are not quite on Team Canada. And then basically those few guys all joined the Ontario team and tried to take us out.
So this
Yeah,
sounds like this has maybe like a Bulgarian, like maybe fingerprints on ownership. Nobody knows. Could be a cross connection.
Also, another guy who played with us in Montreal, their goalie, who's actually the starting goalie for the development team,
development.
who would have Canada potential, but they don't know if he qualifies yet with his disability because he's like something like ruptured his groin like 5 times or something or
Okay, yeah.
something crazy. So they don't know if he qualifies yet, but like one of the best goalies, biggest goalie like I've ever seen. He's just a beast. But
Started 6 months ago.
he played stand up overseas. So
Yeah, he came along for the trip to Quebec with us as well a couple of weeks ago. So bit of
yeah.
an unfortunate full circle tot there.
Which there are actually rumors. He says he's moving and looking for somewhere cheaper. So he says Manitoba is in the looks right now. So could have a new superstar goaltender coming our way eventually. But
Team them up with Paul Wall. You got a 1A, 1B. Come on.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
I have to do a little shameless plug for can we put some respect on the name? What's the name again?
Sebastian. Oh, what's I don't know his last name.
That's
His
okay.
name's Sebastian.
Let's just call
Sebastian,
him Sebastian. I'll call him Seabass. I'm gonna give you a shout out.
Call him
There's
Seb
one,
sometimes.
yeah, there's one word that's missing on our license plates. It's budget. Should say budget friendly. Manitoba is very budget friendly here. You can have a great life. You can have a great life, and it's very friendly. People are friendly. Budgets are friendly. We'd welcome you to the 204 lands, Sebastian, Seabass. Um, Though I have to kind of hop in on here and being a guy just in the chat and watching you guys on the live stream. Can we put some respect on the live stream? Who is the one who is live streaming the whole thing?
That was a good friend of mine on the team, Bernard, his sister actually. So apparently there's a lot of good funny chatter from her, just like yapping on the online. So
shout
So
out to
Bernard,
Rachel Rosello.
Rachel Rizzo, that's her name.
Rachel Rosello. Okay, like I really appreciate the mass appreciation there to the effort of live streaming for me because I might have made two new friends. If you didn't know Luke and Elijah, I think Luke, you were going through the receipts in the chat, and so there was a big moment where I like I'm a big connector. I'm gonna connect with whoever if you're in a chat, whatever. But I saw some stuff, and so I'm just like I'm gonna respond to this. And so it was one of the moments that like was kind of one of my favorites. Um, I'm just hopping in the chat and saying it's good to be back in the chat from the other day. It was the gold medal one that I was really dialing in with. And so the first thing that I drop in, and this is maybe me being ignorant, I didn't really know the whole story of Westerns, but I heard Westerns. I said, why is Ontario at Westerns? Uh, I'm wondering. I'm trying to be curious. I'm not trying to be like all judgy or anything like that. And so that just kind of that's just kind of floating there for a wonder. And then I really like. I'm gonna shout him out. Brandon. I don't know the last name, but I love how he pops in and he says, "I'm an able-bodied person, and I got to try the sport. Hardest thing I've tried since motocross. These guys and gals are true athletes." And I love just putting respect on the sport. Um, Kind of going back with me and my son to breaking down the cross-border classic, and just hockey is hockey and athleticism is athleticism, and like just loving tuning in to you guys. And it took me too long to arrive, and so my I have to mention the arm brusters, right? So I say I'm a big supporter of you guys, the brothers on Team Tomba. I agree to true athleticism. um the arm dogs are going to take me out after the season. It doesn't have to be after the season. We can wait. We can just swing golf clubs if we're done. And you all are going to show me how it's done, is what I wrote. So I instantly was vibing with Brandon, loving it. And I don't know this one, but Morse Place. Can you imagine getting hit by a shot from number 21 from Team Manitoba? Ouch. Can we put some respect on number 21? I believe that was in the book. Was it in the book? No, I don't
He
21
scored a
would be
goal.
Cole, so
21 is Cole, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I said uh when somebody said nice, that you guys. Oh no, I should put Chris Calix. I'm like, if that's a French ending, I completely mushed you. Welcome to the club with Isaac. So I was having so much fun just talking, riffing, but I had to get back into this. And you guys brought this up, so I had to bring it up. I said, someone better remind Ontario they aren't Westerners. Nobody was responding to that, and I just needed to make sure that somebody would vibe with me. Like, what? Like, somebody better remind Ontario they're not Westerners. Like, and I said it respectfully. Like, I had the
Yeah.
dot dot dot. Like, I'm saying it respectfully because I did a little bit of the research. Um, Manitoba is somewhat hard to spell, somewhat hard to draw. Saskatchewan, hard to spell, easy to draw. Um, though Manitoba has what you call the armpit, where it does the little angle to the Hudson's Bay, and that's on the 89th meridian. So remember that as the 89th meridian. Anything west of that is west. Like, that's west. Ontario is in the Eastern time zone, except for like Kenora. If Kenora would have sent the team, I think we would have took them, because Kenora is pretty much Manitoba, even though they don't like Manitoban tourists. Though, boys, back to you. Like, is there defined terms of like the teams that can compete, or can maybe I need to get off of my rant here and my monologue and give it back to you. Is it just like this is a tournament, we open it up, whoever kind of wants to put a team and fund it, they're gonna let play in this? Like, is that a thing?
In the past, this tournament has always been pretty true to its name, um, with the Western Canada area and um, kind of teams in that area kind of submitting rosters. I know Medicine Hat has played in the B division with us a few times. So yeah, this is kind of unheard of territory for Westerns, but you know, they had to stack a super team out east to take us down. So be it. But
That's
Yeah,
gotta be like a
definitely.
backwards compliment, Luke. Like that they had to do that. Like they
Yeah,
had to do
they
that
had
to
to.
beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely a little bit of a different year out west, featuring a little yeast flavored tot, but yeah,
Eastern cooking.
yeah.
Elijah, you like hop in here. Like, should I be confused or not confused, or am I just like ignorant?
No,
Help me
I
out.
mean, I agree with you. I also am like slightly biased because like if they didn't send an Eastern team, we could have a Western championship right now. But that's a what if, and that's. But yeah, we've never really seen people like from the Eastern side. Like as Manitoba, we're kind of that in between, so we kind of get invited to tournaments all over. But they've never had like an actual Easterns tournament, even though we've had tournaments where like Ontario, Atlantic, Quebec, and us all send a team. Like
Right,
those are kind of like your four Eastern teams, and we could do an Eastern tournament. I actually don't know why they haven't done one and just called it that.
right.
So like us being like in the middle, I'm a little biased, but like it does kind of like take away from the tournament a little bit when like there's an Eastern team coming to Westerns. So it's like
Yeah,
why is it
They must have
less
felt a little
entertaining?
bit left out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the one thing is like, am I just to like whatever? Like, just make it a national tournament and just have everybody come, or is that too many games to pack into a weekend?
They already kind of have the nationals, I think, every year that everyone looks to, which is coming up in May actually.
Oh, nationals is coming up. Pardon
Yep,
me.
that's in Montreal. So they do have that nationals. We won bronze last year for the first medal in Manitoba history. Hoping maybe to one
That's
up ourselves, maybe make that gold medal game. But yeah, we'll see.
so
See where
you're
that goes.
so can I have you on record as saying like you're just waiting for biding your time to get the medal where it really matters at the nationals? Kind of like, not to kind of flip scripts and talk about the lands south of us, but you're fine with losing the Four Nations. You're gonna flip the script.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's the hope. There's always kind of like there's always that one team right now that just kind of dominates everyone over each other. It's like Quebec right now, like they've won like they haven't lost in 5 years or something like that at the
Oh,
nationals tournament.
wow, they're a
So
wagon.
and like
Yeah.
they already beat us 8-0 this year with Sebastian and Brendan. Yet again, that team that we versed, they had a couple national players. They won't be allowed because there's no national players actually at the nationals.
No national
But
players at the nationals.
so that's kind of funny.
Clip it and ship it. I love
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, we'll see. Like, there's always that slight chance against them, but honestly, like if we went in there and we got like a silver, I wouldn't be disappointed at that at all.
No. And you know what? We were kind of talking about this in your or in the chat, like Canada invested heavily in the raw metal of silver, and Manitoba's kind of following suit. We're in the middle. Canada's heart beats is on one of our signs somewhere, a cheesy slogan, but I don't mind it. We're the middle, and so hey, why not keep investing and like to go up against Quebec in a game? It's almost like that's uh that's a compliment in and of itself with the wagon that they got. It sounds like.
Yeah. They got like 12 different staff on their team. They got like glove heaters in between periods to make sure your gloves aren't getting too wet. And
Didn't they say
they're
no
like,
nationals at the nationals? Like that's national treatment.
yeah.
Not sure how true this is for sure because I've heard like a lot of it thrown around, but apparently their players are paid by the government too. So because
Paid
their
by the
government
Quebec
Yeah.
they have
government?
they have like a salary or something. It's not very much, but it's like
Well, anything helps, the like a stipend kind of thing, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Getting
like
paid to play our sport is a bit of a rarity. So,
yeah.
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 Yeah, that's kind of a thought for the future that I'd love to kind of just preheat. I like that you said that, Luke. I think we need to have some more side talk before that, but I think we're growing something here, and I'm excited. Um, Like, so is that like, I know you guys just kind of came out of a session. Is that kind of what the team is building up for now is the May? Like, can we stamp some dates on the calendar for the listeners? And we'll have to get like in the chat, like the live feed for those of you that are going to be fully
Yeah.
subscribed like I am now. What's the date stamp?
So Nationals is May 6th to 10th. Um, should be a stream coming out. We can share some details closer to. Um, but yeah, we're kind of just ramping up for that. We got just a quick series in Winkler in a few weeks. We're gonna play a team from Fargo coming down, so that'll
Whoa,
kind of give us
nice.
a little bit, a couple warm up games. Kind of getting some more game action than before nationals, but yeah, our focus is kind of on the big one there in May.
Oh, that's awesome. Mark your calendars, May 6th to 10th. That's unreal. I won't forget that. That's like right after Star Wars Day, which is a big day for me. I love May the 4th be with you. So just wait 2 more days. That's unreal.
Yeah.
Um, any like oh, was it at the airport where I had to send something that you had sent me, Elijah? Was that this tournament or the
Yes.
last tournament? I'm
That was
mushing
the
myself.
last tournament.
Oh,
Last tournament, you're the mush middle guy because I'm the I'm designated as kind of the DJ of the team these last few tournaments. You know, we got a younger generation, mostly younger team, and then we got like a couple older guys. So I'm kind of like more in the middle ground area. Like I connect with both of them, so I kind of know what the vibe wants to be like. So I've got this playlist, and I don't have any of my playlists on public, but I had sent it to James because he wanted to know what the team was bumping. You know, see what it was kind of like in the locker room. But my phone
had to.
died. But my phone died in the locker room, so we didn't have the playlist. So I texted James from Luke's phone to send him the playlist that I had sent him. So that way we could still have the beats, and he was the mush middle guy, and
Did it actually come in clutch? Like usually I'm pretty bad with like responding to messages too late.
no, it worked out perfectly, and Luke was able to
You
DJ from
kept
his phone.
the team tunes moving, so we appreciated it.
Hey, anything I could do for Team Toba? I'm just loving the stories that are coming out, and that's a fun little side questy story, but I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was asking about that because I kind of wanted to. Whenever I would go on like tournaments, like with the teams that I would go with, there would always be like a prank or always like a story, or you would go out somewhere to eat that would be memorable. Um, is there a story that kind of comes to mind just from kind of the traveling and being with the team that like would be maybe not the game breakdown, but just kind of like the team?
I think one funny moment for me was I believe it was after the first or second day we were there, and um somebody's trying to get hold of Isaac in the evening, and phone answers, picks up, says Winsport Security. Winsport is the arena we were playing at, and Isaac's kind of been notorious for leaving stuff around or forgetting certain things. So looked like security had scooped up his phone. He had dropped it along somewhere and tossed it in the lost and found. So um,
Can I laugh at this? That's not rude.
no,
No.
just another all timer as well was sometimes we carpool with Isaac, and uh, one one practice he just could not find his shoe, and he
Oh.
figured he had lost it. So a couple hours later, after practice, we're driving home. We're going down the back lane, and we just see his shoe in the middle of the back lane, and it's still there. He had must have lost it coming in into the van, and
Oh
um,
man.
was still there hours later. So yeah,
Fortunate. Fortunate is
yeah.
just still hanging around. Oh my goodness. Can I connect with Isaac just briefly? And this is gonna be like the craziest connection ever with where you're going in Winkler. This is too funny. Me and Isaac would be cut from the same cloth. Growing up, like my dad would always have the joke. He called me Charlie. No, I'm James, but that was his nickname for me. He said, Charlie, if your head wasn't screwed on, you'd lose it. Um, yeah, I've lost and left things, but there's you guys were playing against Fargo. A little story. I had one of these old like brick flip phones, and we went down to Fargo. Have you guys been to the Shields there, like that sports store with the
Yeah,
Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, so me being the like ultimate sports head, like convinced my family that we got to go out of the way from Grand Forks, go down to Fargo and go to Shields because it's the ultimate sports store. And so we do that. I end up picking up this is maybe a preview for later, but a World Cup football with like this crazy pattern. It was when the World Cup was being hosted in Germany. It was a pretty awesome European football to kick around. So we go to a park. Dad's kicking shots on me. I'm keeper in European football. So I'm diving around. Uh I have a phone in my pocket, right? So it's just like, oh, I'll just put it by the post and that way I'm not going to crush it, right? So
Yeah.
lose it, leave it. We're halfway from Fargo to Grand Forks. I reach and I'm like, I forgot my phone. I have to turn back. And this is not the days like I'm the geezer here with you guys. This is not the days where you have maps that you can just put like, oh, where we're like we navigate my dad being the awesome navigator navigates back to the park. The phone's still there by the post, and all crisis averted in Fargo and the soccer field. So Isaac, you're not alone. And if it helps you out, like at least you can ping stuff, and at least you got a security guard. I didn't. I just had a goal post that it was left beside that didn't answer. So, um, fun little side quest connection with the guy I mushed. That's unreal. I love that. Elijah, anything for you that kind of like sticks out?
Yeah. So not to directly call him out, but our gold medal game. Let's just say we had a few missed back doors that may have been set up by me or other people that probably could have been goals. And Rainey may have been one of those guys who missed a couple. Not to call him out specifically, but
No, you just did. You
I
did
just did.
that.
I
You
just did.
can't
I
take it
did it.
back.
I can't take it back. He missed a couple back doors. Um, but after the game, he's just heartbroken, head down, and he just looks up at me and he says, "I must have not been in the book."
No, no. Here, we
And
gotta
then,
pull it up. We gotta pull it up for the listeners. You're still in there, bud.
oh, he's
Still
still
in
in
there.
there. He's
Still
still in
there.
there. That so yeah. But then
Oh no.
we had a we had to drive to Canmore after actually. And we were just playing like sad music and just like balling out, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was a
Have to
memorable,
do.
fun drive. But
Which game was that after?
that was after the gold medal game. After we
Oh,
lost.
after the goal. Yeah, like you have to feel all the fields after that. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
for me, um, a big tune of feeling rejection. You actually go to the band, the All American Rejects. I don't stand for that, but it's rejection. So that's always what's your go-to sad tune? Now I need to know what's on that
Oh.
list.
Um.
Have
One
to
of
know it.
what were we were bumping a few different songs.
Like Blink 182, I Miss You. That's like an older song.
Uh.
I Miss You
Well,
Gold. I Miss You.
what did we even specifically play? A lot of just like heartbreak songs, like Heartbreak Anniversary by Giveon. Um.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Might need that for next week in my
Uh.
Tuesday night last game. Heartbreak by what was it?
Giveon. That's a pretty popular one. Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi. You've probably heard that one before. Lonely by Justin Bieber. That was a
Some sad tunes right there.
yeah, just real sad ones. Um,
Oh, we're all about the feels on the podcast. You feel it all.
Was playing some
Yeah.
Dominic Fike, like Baby Doll and She Wants My Money, songs like those. Just like there are
Okay.
some other ones. I'm not remembering all of them,
I got a
but
core four here for next week to put on because we'll be breaking the Tuesday night hockey fellowship next week. It's my last game, so
oh
that's okay. Time to swing the ugly sticks with some of the guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. We got to get after it when you guys are done after May 6th to 10th. We'll have to do because you guys are gonna be gearing up. I always love doing a birthday golf round because I'm a May Day guy. Um, Not to make a side quest with the threads behind me, but if you haven't heard the Mayday call from Rick Jenneret of the I mushed him, Buffalo Sabres, you got to look that up. Um, Absolute legendary call from Brad May scoring for the Buffalo Sabres. Though we'll have to do a birthday round of golf when you guys are actually done. I'm gonna be done a lot sooner than you guys. Though like what is the morale? What is kind of Team Toba feeling after getting silver? Essentially, you guys got gold. Like, was there chatter in the room that you're the best because that team should have got a participation medal and not a gold medal?
yeah, I'll kind of like all the talks went through. Our coach kind of was like, "Remember, guys, this is an important one, but nationals is coming up. That's the real big one." Then I kind of make a joke. I don't know if everyone appreciate, but I was like, "Three silvers in a row, guys. That's a dynasty." And got some chuckles, got some bad looks, but
No, you got to make light in this situation. There's got to be a bit of comedic relief as you will.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So yeah, definitely a bit disappointed. It kind of felt stolen a little bit from us.
yeah.
This was it. This was our year. We had a few. This one veteran Lee, who's like 40 probably. He's got a couple kids. This was kind of like his last tournament, I think. Who knows though? We've got a history of saying it's our last tournament with the old
Yeah.
guys, and then they come back anyways. And
Yeah.
then our friend Bernard Rosello, Rachel, the one who was running the live stream, her brother, he's actually going to Pennsylvania to play wheelchair basketball for a university.
Oh
So
wow.
shout out to him.
Yeah. They got the whole NCAA wheelchair basketball program down there. So
Yeah,
um,
What was
committed
the
to it.
name? Respect the name. What was it?
Bernard
Bernard.
Rosello.
Bernard Rosello?
Yep,
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders, as we call him.
No way. Bernie
Yeah,
Sanders.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
We've played sledge puck with that guy for as long as I can remember. So he was a day one.
yeah.
It was a day one OG.
Yeah.
So this kind of felt like this was it. This was the tournament. All these guys the last time. This is probably the best team we've ever brought. Then just to get silver again.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Well,
morale was definitely quite low. But
though, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the eternal optimist where it's just like, you guys are the best in
yeah,
Western Canada. Like, they brought
Yeah.
in they brought in a squad of like they had to manufacture it to take you guys down. Like, I don't know. I just want to give like all
Yeah.
the
It's
hard
like,
work that you guys have done. Like, kudos to you. And it's the closest I could get. I got to get some of your original like threads, but it's the only black and yellow that I have, and it's Batman. So
yeah.
you all, as the saying was in the movie, it's not the it's not the hero you get, but it's the hero you deserve. You guys deserved it. Um, though that's tough. I can't. I've never played at a high level like you guys have. It's amazing what
Yeah.
you guys are doing. Luke, I want to throw it over to you.
Yeah. I know overall the weekend, there's a lot of good to take away, but definitely kind of on the same path with Elijah, feeling a bit disappointed in that last game. Um, for me, I was just a little choked up after the game, just kind of having that be the last tournament with Bernard and guys like Lee and stuff. So kind of hard not to get the job done, but still lots of great memories and still best in the West.
Best in the West, 89th Meridian. Durham, you don't count.
Empty
also
t-shirts.
one last thing I'll bring up about the tournament too is we brought his name up before as a watch out. Matteo Pellizzari, the guy
Yeah.
from BC. We especially thought this was the year because we had fallen short silver both in the final game to him, and we found out he wasn't coming this year because he's on a trip in Australia. So we were
What's he
like,
doing in Australia? We got to get an insider from Australia. Wow.
yeah, I guess so. Maybe Cheryl knows about that one, but
Yeah.
Yeah. We were
so
like,
we
this is our year. He stopped playing, so
He's not in the chat.
yeah.
just didn't feel like our best game, especially in the end there. But
Yeah, and that's kind of the tough thing where you feel like you maybe had more like hockey is one of those games where like day to day, game to game, how the body's feeling and all of those kind of things, like all those factors. But the one thing that I kind of want to highlight from you too, the way you speak about your teammates, um, the authenticity you have, the care that you have, um, like I just wrote them down like Bernard and Lee and like the heartfelt that you have, like it's not about that you guys didn't get the gold. It's like you feel it almost more for those guys. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys sharing a story. Like it's something I don't take for granted. It's like I get this little window into this and um I just love it. And like you guys have your team connect. No, I have my team connect in the chat. Should Brandon and Chris pop up at nationals? This is a little side questy. I don't mean to be the comedic relief after, but there was a moment in the game where I heard the Golden Eye N64 pause music, and it just took me back in my own time machine to to playing the N64 in GoldenEye that I took from my neighbor Matt Peters, who we play ball hockey with. I took his GoldenEye, so I'm actually coming out on the podcast that I took your GoldenEye, and I'll have to replace that at some point, Matt. Um, though when you pause, it's the most epic, suspenseful music ever. I'll clip it and ship it to you guys later. There's this whole reel and short of the dynamic between the guys who made this music. So I had to comment on it in the feed, and so it was one of those things where like N64 is the best system. And like between Chris and Brandon, like I have N64 brothers, or I don't want to assume names or anything, N64 friends for life, just from the YouTube. So it's like I don't know.
I was
Pretty
I
awesome.
I just I had to talk about that because like I hear
Yeah.
you talking about your team and the connection. And really, what sport does all across the board is connect. And for me to just enter a chat on YouTube and to be a little bit silly talking about Western and what is Western and then N64 pause music and GoldenEye and then to connect over it, it's like that's the hardest sport is to connect. And
I
Yeah.
oh man,
yeah.
I
I
know for
was
me, go ahead.
no okay. I was no, it was funny. I was scrolling back through the game and I was just like looking at the chats and all of a sudden I just see N64 is the best and I'm just like, what are we talking about here? Like,
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. You're talking to the biggest N64 freak. I have seven of them. All the color ones, over 150 games in a cartridge. I know exactly which one you're talking about, Brandon. That one, I still can't find it. I also have NES and 200 games for them. I'm a nerd. And from nerd to nerd, Brandon, uh, we're friends now. And haven't even seen you. I just have your ad here. And so
Yeah.
it
And
was
shout out to Brandon. He's best friends with one of our longtime teammates, Sean. Um, Sean was our captain for a few years on Team Manitoba, and it's kind of the founding fathers of starting the Sledge program here in Manitoba. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
yeah, so he's a big leader and character in our community for a long time, and
Sean?
yeah, he
Yeah.
just retired a year or two ago. So yeah,
So he would be like an origin tot
Yeah.
That's like that would be like a big guy to talk to about some origins. Hey,
Was
Yeah.
he the first Manitoban to get invited to the dev camps?
Yeah. He
Probably,
was
yeah,
on
yeah.
dev
Sean, what's
team
the family
camp.
name?
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
Gilmore. Oh, that kid
Yeah.
has a lot of connections with the puck talk.
I think if memory serves me right, when he was on the dev team, he roomed with Tyler McGregor when he was starting out, kind of on his come up. So
No way. Full
Yeah.
circle right here.
full circle, you
I,
heard it
I
here
beat you to it,
first.
Luke. That was your line. Sorry, bud.
Yeah. Had to.
Yeah, you know that I had to capitalize on that opportunity. Had
But
to.
yeah. I know a few times post game I just caught myself scrolling through chat and I'm kind of just thinking to myself like these are the videos that we use for our team video sessions. So like while we're watching these clips in the film room, we're just gonna see Jay Ryan in the chat just buzzing around and everybody on the team's
N64
gonna
is
be
the
like,
best.
who is this guy? And we're like, this is the book guy. And they're like, oh, now I get it.
And if I could be a source of comedic relief in breaking down maybe like footage that you would rather not watch, like I try to play my role. I'm just trying to be the glue guy, keep people connected. And Luke, you saying that the connection between Brandon and Sean, right? Yeah, there
Yeah.
was that connection because I was just scrolling back in the feed and Brandon is saying, I know those guys, like talking about you guys, the arm wrestler crew.
Yeah.
I go Sundays sometimes to watch. I'm good friends with Sean. He dropped it in the chat. I know it's Sean Gilmore, if you remember him.
Yeah.
I attended the 2020 Westerns or the 2021. I can't remember which year. It's so
Yeah. He was actually our door guy on one of the benches to let I think our defense out. So
he was the
he was
D door guy. That's a
yeah.
Yeah.
crucial role. Like
Yeah.
props
You
to
gotta
you,
be
Brandon.
gotta be on it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Did
the
he have
guys
to
are watching.
rattle people in? That's my favorite. The people on the door where they rattle them in. It's just like ice fishing where you use the rattle baits. You know what I'm talking about, Felice?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rattle them in.
Not to mush my own dad, but he's done it a couple times for us, and sometimes he'll get caught watching the play, and all of a sudden, we got guys trying to come over onto the bench, and it's a tough job. You got to be dialed in and on it at all
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
So
you can't get distracted. And for me, like my memory, like my goldfish memory and squirrel brain sometimes, like yeah, I wouldn't be a good door guy. I'm gonna be the guy in the chat. And
Locker room.
I just want to do this like last kind of connection because me and Brandon were going and I said I'm new to the sport. I went to my first Sledge game at the Cross Border Classic, and yeah, I kind of dropped out. We do some puck talk and stuff. Maybe that was selfish, but
Hmm.
um,
yeah,
had to.
Had to.
And
Yep.
like I don't know, it's just I love talking to the people in the Sledge community. Um, Obviously I love you guys and I'm looking forward to more connection. When are you playing in Winkler? Because I got a buddy down in Winkler that I could try to rope in. When is that?
it's I think April 25th weekend, so I think a couple of weeks from now.
Oh, my buddy has a birthday on the 26th, so I might have to might have to.
Little
We
detour.
got we got games on the Saturday and the Sunday, so
I don't want to make a promise I can't keep, as I tell my students. Though
yeah,
I got it marked down, so now I can't forget it, right, boys? So
it's in the book.
that's crucial. Um,
Yeah.
I wanna kind of end this the way that you guys want to give maybe a final thought on the westerns. I like how you just call it westerns. That's so much easier for me than calling it some champion tournament. Though for both of you boys, if you were to kind of tie a bow on the tournament and kind of yeah, you're looking forward to nationals. Any kind of concluding thought, or we kind of got it.
What do you think, Felice?
Um, let's form that Easterns tournament so the East teams don't gotta come West anymore.
Have to.
Yeah.
Let the West be West.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna petition. You took the words right out of me. I'll print the
Yeah.
T-shirt 89th Meridian West,
Print them.
and then you have Team Toba, and where it does the little armpit, that's the 89th Meridian.
Yeah.
Clip it and ship it.
Flip it and
Might
ship
have
it.
to get you on the merch team.
Oh yeah, you guys got a team?
We got a merch store that comes out every year, so
Do
we
you?
could hook you up with some next time around.
Don't actually own any of the apparel myself, but
Holy,
not to-
you
but
threw yourself under the bus on that one.
yeah.
Don't
You
own
know,
any myself.
waiting for them to give it free, give it
Yeah,
free.
well, you work hard, You get a. I don't know. You should get a. I don't know, a sweater maybe, a nice jacket. I don't know. I
And
don't.
we got some FXR sweaters when they were sponsoring us. So
Wow,
I don't know if they still sponsor us or not, but
not. I'm not good enough to wear a FXR. I'm not. I'm not in the elite category. You guys are elite, so I
nice
just wear.
black and yellow.
Yeah, I just wear Joe Fresh. I'm a superstore dad unapologetically. Joe Fresh gear.
Nice.
Oh, well, fellas. Um, Thanks for taking me on the ride with the Westerns. Thanks for humoring me with my chatter in the chat. And maybe it's a gift that keeps giving at your video sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, let's tie a bow on this. Luke, you want to take him out on this one? You want to do this send off?
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in again, and I'll catch you on the next one. 32 Tots. Over and out.